A blistering knock from Rachel Haynes has helped Australia to a 7-wicket victory over the West Indies to continue their unbeaten run at the Cricket World Cup. Haynes finished 84 as Australia chased down the West Indies' total of 131 with just under 20 overs to go. It wasn't completely smooth sailing for the Aussies, as they lost 3 early wickets and looked on the ropes at 358 after Alyssa Healy, Meg Lanning and Ellyse all departed for 3, 0 and 10 respectively. But Haines and Beth Mooney steered the ship with some patient batting as they tormented the West Indies attack. Match Centre, Australia vs West Indies, live scoreboard. Watch every match of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup live and free on Kayo Freebies. Join free now and start streaming instantly. The game was not without controversy, as a bizarre call from the fourth umpire during a review left the Aussies and the commentary team dumbfounded. An Alana King delivery hit Shiamaine Campbell's left pad before nicking her bat and had Australia loudly appealing, but the umpire did not raise the finger. Aussie skipper Meg Lanning elected to review the decision. However, the fourth umpire only used one camera angle to make their decision, and it was one that didn't appear to show the ball hitting the pad at all. Rather, it seemed to have only hit the bat. Meg Lanning was not happy at how the review was handled. Picture, supplied source, Fox Sports. The fourth umpire believed that the clip was enough to form the decision and did not use ultra edge or any other mediums often used when it came to reviews, as Lanning's frustration was evident. One commentator was left perplexed at what had transpired. Well, you can understand this from Australia, because they saw pictures up on the screen and it looked a definite deflection from pad to bat, they said. Unfortunately for Australia, the fourth umpire decided to not use ultra edge, which defies all the logic of the review system, and going upstairs. You can understand why Meg Lanning was not impressed. However, Australia didn't have to wait too long to send Campbell back to the pavilion for 20, as Ashley Gardner's looping delivery tempted her to play a shot that went straight to Beth Mooney at cover. Gardner then claimed her second wicket of the match 4 balls later, with a delivery going right past Chadeen Nation and knocking the bails off as she exited for 0. Just when it looked like the West Indies might have gained some momentum themselves, they brought it to an abrupt halt as Chinelle Henry was run out for just 10. Gardner then got her third by claiming the crucial scalp of Stephanie Taylor, trapping her LBW as she went for 50. Jess Jarnison then got her first wicket of the game, cleaning up the leg stump of Shakira Selman to leave the West Indies with one final wicket in hand. Jarnison added her second when Karishma Ramharak lofted a shot high into the air and into the hands of Gardner to set a target of 132 runs. Lanning aired her grievances with the umpire. Picture, Fox Cricket Source, Fox Sports. Perry takes 2 wickets in 2 balls as Aussies get off to flyer. 2 wickets in 2 balls from Ellyse Perry has Australia off to a strong start in their Cricket World Cup against the West Indies, as the Aussies look to continue their perfect run. In her first over of the day, Perry bowled Hayley Matthews for naught with an absolute peach before snaring the wicket of Kyla Knight on her first ball to leave the West Indies flailing at 2/4. Unfortunately, the hat-trick ball wasn't as successful as the previous 2 deliveries, as opener Deandra Dottin looked to hold down the fort. However, Dottin departed after she flashed the blade at a tempting delivery from Perry and sent it straight to Meg Lanning at first slip, who took a sensational diving catch and leave the West Indies at 3/33. It's now on to Stephanie Taylor and Shiamaine Campbell to keep the runs ticking along. A win for Australia at Basin Reserve would keep their undefeated streak at the tournament alive, as wins against England, Pakistan and New Zealand has the Aussies sitting at the top of the group. A 4th straight win would certainly put one foot in the semi-final. The West Indies have also made a strong start with wins over New Zealand and England, but a loss to India has the side sitting just outside the top 4. We have no time to sit down and cry about this game. We have a big game coming up against Australia, West Indies Stephanie Taylor said. I think we take what we can from this, some learning, and hopefully whatever we could take into that game can help us. Action in our live blog below. Australia roll through Pakistan 247. How to watch. Watch every match of the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup live and free on Kayo Freebies. Join free now and start streaming instantly. Live blog. If the blog doesn't appear above,